Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please start making your way to your seats. The ceremony will begin in about 5 minutes, and we want to make sure that we have plenty of room for our graduates as they enter.
We don't get the music.
I gave him the Zoolander. I gave him the Zoolander. 8:20. I'm saying 8:20. 8:20. Well, 8:20.
I'm shooting for 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful what you say up here. Means you best behave. Will the audience please rise? please remain standing, I would like to introduce Student Body President Reese Hensley, who will open the ceremony.
Good evening and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2025. It is truly an honor to stand here today and reflect on the past 13 years I spent here at Carl Junction Schools. Like many of my classmates, I remember sitting in the audience at last year's graduation thinking, next year, that's us. At the time, it felt so far away, but here we are. A year is a long time until it isn't. Somehow, the days moved faster, the moments felt shorter, and today arrived sooner than many of us expected. Today is more than a ceremony. It's the last time where we will all be together in the same place as classmates, as friends, and as the class of 2025. Let's take a moment to soak that in and to appreciate everything and everyone that brought us here today. It is my pleasure to commence this ceremony, but first I'd like to offer a short prayer to mark this moment. If you would like, please bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for getting us here, to this moment, to this milestone, and for the people who've helped us along the way, our families, our teachers, and our friends. As we go off in different directions, we ask for your guidance. Help us make good choices, stay true to ourselves, and keep growing into the people we were meant to be. Please watch over us, give us strength when things get tough, and remind us to be kind, to ourselves and to others. Thank you for today. Thank you for this class. And thank you for the journey ahead. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance led by Senior Class President Jackson Wobkin.
The color guard is provided by Carl Junction High School Air Force JRITC and commanded by Cadet Captain Shiloh Smith, with Cadet Captain Avery Hall, Cadet Captain Isaiah Metz, Cadet Major Hadley Neal, and Cadet Captain Kirsten Miller. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good evening. I am Kyle Williams, and I have the honor and privilege to serve this class, school, and community as principal of Carl Junction High School. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for joining us today as we recognize the outstanding accomplishments of each member of the class of 2025. First, I have a few general announcements regarding this evening's activities. Please turn off or silence your cell phones. I recognize that this is a time of celebration, however, it is also a formal ceremony, so I ask you be respectful to those around you. A photographer will take a photo of each senior receiving their diploma. Graduates will receive information about ordering pictures following the ceremony. We ask that you refrain from approaching the front of the stage to take photos. MSSU is broadcasting and recording today's event. Digital downloads of the ceremony are available for purchase, and it may be viewed on the district's YouTube page. We've been asked to refrain from using noisemakers, and no silly string or confetti are allowed in this facility. Students will proceed to the rear of the gym to receive their diplomas immediately following the ceremony. We ask that the audience remain in place until all of our graduates have exited their seats. And now I would like to introduce the members of the Board of Education, Central Office, and Building Administration. Each will stand and we will hold applause until all has been announced. Larry Cowger, Board President. Travis Spencer, Vice President. Board members Melinda Brown, Casey Cowger, Bob Hayes, Dr. Rob Herron, and Brian Massey. Superintendent, Dr. Philip Cook. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. David Pyle. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Teresa Wilson. Assistant Principals, Dr. Nicole Keller, Sean Mays, Rich Neria, Jesse Wall, and Alternative School Director, Adam Neldeberg. Please join me in a round of applause for these leaders. Next, I would like to take a moment to recognize our high school staff and all educators who are here with us today. Without their dedicated efforts, this moment would not be possible. All Carl Junction R1 staff members, please stand at this time to be recognized for your dedication to our students. Would the parents of our graduates please stand? Graduates, try to please locate your parents. Education is a partnership between schools and families. Parents, thank you for helping your child achieve this milestone. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the proud legacy of military service in our community. Would all active service members and military veterans please stand so your service and sacrifice can be recognized. I would also ask that anyone with a family member currently serving in the armed forces, either at home or abroad, to also please stand. Today, this proud tradition of service continues as 5 of our graduating seniors, who like so many distinguished Carl Junction heroes before them, will go on to defend the freedoms and values we cherish today. I can think of no better example of students who exhibit the qualities of active citizenship than these individuals. I would ask that students who have already made a commitment to serve in the armed forces to stand and be recognized. Gavin Hall, United States Navy. Brenna Richards, United States Army. Asa Smith, United States Navy. Matthew Teggy, United States Navy. Kamara Wainwright, United States Air Force. We thank these students in advance and gratefully acknowledge their bravery and willingness to serve. Please notice that these students are wearing red, white, and blue honor cords in recognition of their commitment to our country. Other graduates are also wearing cords in recognition of academic accomplishments and membership in honor societies. Each group will stand as I name them. Please hold your applause until all groups have been recognized. Gold Stole, members of National Honor Society. Gold Cord, honors curriculum completers. Silver Cord, recipients of the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Red and Gold Cord, members of Spanish National Honor Society. Purple and White Cord, members of National Technical Honor Society. Multicolored Cord, members of National Art Honor Society. Blue and Gold Cord, honor levels members of the National Thespian Society. Green and Silver Cord, members of National Business Honor Society. Black Cord, Career and Technical Education Certification Award recipients. And Blue Cord, FFA State Degree recipients. Thank you. Please join me in recognizing the following student who, in addition to meeting the graduation requirements for Carl Junction High School, have met the associate's degree requirements for Crowder College, Ms. Sarah Swaim. Under the direction of Mrs. Hope Rogers, our commencement choir will now perform How Can I Keep From Singing by Greg Gilpin.
Good evening. That is a pretty tough act to follow. And you know what? I have to follow them every year. I've said to the high school administration for several years now, can you give me someone easier to follow like Mr. Calgar? Well, this is my 20th commencement address. I'm my last one. But I promise I won't break from tradition. I'll be brief and to the point. Matter of fact, I'm only talking about one topic this evening, and it's courage. And I'm not going to be talking about the type of courage that it takes to get on Facebook and make a comment about something you don't have a clue about, or about someone you don't even know or have met. Actually, that's not courage, it's actually cowardism, but I had to get one more jab in. I'm also not going to be talking about the courage it takes to run into a burning building or stand on the front line and defend our country. That's bravery and courage off the charts. What I'm just talking about is average, ordinary, daily courage it takes to be successful in life. Like facing a challenge, and guys, you are going to have challenges in your life. Facing a challenge and saying, I got this, I got it. And doing one thing to make your situation better and accomplishing it. and doing one more little thing, and then another, and another, and another. And before long, the challenge isn't a challenge anymore. And the courage to stand up and defend what you believe in, and doing it the right way. And the right way is to listen, ask questions, and then act in a way that society sees as appropriate. Guys, I have witnessed courage with this group in the last week. Wednesday night at Baccalaureate, the four of you who stood up and gave your testimonies. It takes courage to get up in front of your peers and do that. And real courage, the courage I'm talking about, to talk about your beliefs and your faith. And then last Saturday, I witnessed courage on the baseball field with one of your classmates who has faced adversity like most of us will never have to face in our life. And he went out and pitched an awesome, awesome game. And I was proud of him for the game he pitched, but I was more proud of him for the courage it took to just be out there. Guys, this world needs more courageous people, and they're sitting right here in front of me. You got it. Be courageous. Face your challenges head on. Apply common sense in your actions, and you will be successful in life, and I can't wait to see it. Before I wrap things up, I got one more thing that I got to do as superintendent of the school district. I'm gonna ask Dr. Pyle to come up here if you would. So several years ago, I started breaking the traditions of doctoral regalia. This is our color for education, that color there. And I swore several years ago that no superintendent in this school district is going to wear Webb City blue. So Dr. Pyle?
You want me to take it off? Thank you.
You wear that bulldog red with pride, brother. Class of 2025, I love you. Congratulations and good luck. Carl Junction, I love you. Thanks for all the memories. I do.
I would like to introduce the class of 2025 honor students. These students, along with the valedictorians and salutatorians, represent the top 10% of their class. Please hold applause until all students have been introduced. Carissa Chase, Sadie Emanuel, Lillian Grimmett, Delaney Harris, Kylie Couts, Olivia Schultz, Lily Sargent, Gabriel Sitton, Alex Teeter, Abby Thompson, and Jackson Wobkin.
This time, I would like to introduce the class of 2025 salutatorians. Please hold your applause until the end. Reese Hensley, Madeline Olds, and Sydney Ward. You may be seated. This time, I would like to introduce the class of 2025 valedictorians. Tally Ayton, Madeline Dalton, Sophia Jerry, Kellen Martin, Wyatt McAfee, Carly McKenzie, Sophie Neal, Jack Spencer, and Grace Ware. Congratulations.
One of the first things we learn in school is how to read. Stories, whether experienced in the form of circle time on the carpet or skim chapters in the minutes before a reading is due, have been an essential part of our education. Even the simplest of books offer valuable insights that can guide us through our next chapter. Take from my favorite and only fictional monkey that I know, Curious George. Throughout his time on the pages and screens, George has found himself in countless situations that I can only describe as bananas. From cow heists to balloon flights, George never hesitates to uncover every mystery the world has to offer. Graduates, friends, family, and faculty, I hope that, like George, we can all hold onto the fun, childlike curiosity that has formed some of our happiest memories. No matter what you do or where you go after tonight, I hope that you continue to learn. Whether it be about math, love, or, if you're George, the fact that eating puzzle pieces will probably give you a stomachache. The idea of tomorrow isn't concrete, and we will never know precisely who or what we will be until we simply are. So, be curious, take the chance, and learn to accept some of the monkey business along the way. Thank you.
Good evening. Here today, I see individuals who are one of a kind, each with their own stories and experiences. And I am reminded of a message from one of my favorite book series as a kid, Fancy Nancy. If you're unfamiliar with the series, Fancy Nancy is a little girl who loves bold clothing and big words. However, what makes her so special is that she is always unapologetically herself. She is not only unafraid to be different, but she also celebrates her uniqueness and utilizes it to help others in need. Although her character seems silly, her message stands true. Diversity in thought, culture, personality, and backgrounds is what makes us strong and our communities rich. And by using our different strengths and unique perspectives and ideas, we can see issues that others may miss, brainstorm solutions some could not have imagined, and offer empathy that builds friendships across boundaries. So as we pursue our next adventures, let your individuality guide you to be true to yourself and dare to pursue a life that aligns with the one and only you. Add your own flair to the world because the world needs your kind of fancy. Thank you.
Good evening. I don't know exactly what high school taught me, but I know I made it through. I stressed out, I forgot things, I stayed up too late and I panicked, and I still figured it out. And maybe that's enough. To know that in the end it will be okay. It's simple but important. Chaos isn't forever, and we can always figure it out. Speaking of that chaos, when I was little, Where the Wild Things Are was my favorite book. I didn't know why at the time, but now I think I do. Max messed up. He acted wild. He ran away to a place full of monsters and chaos and crowned himself king. And sometimes, that sounds a lot like high school, and probably a lot like the years ahead. We're going to make mistakes. We might major in something totally useless or change our career 4 times. We'll party instead of study, fall for the wrong people, miss deadlines, and disappoint ourselves. We'll get messy, because life is messy. But that doesn't make us failures, and that doesn't make us unlovable. Because in the book, when Max comes home, after everything, his dinner is still warm, he's still welcome, still loved. And that's what I hope we carry with us. No matter how wild we get, no matter how lost we feel, we can always find our way back to each other, to ourselves, to home.
When facing new challenges, most people's first instinct is to convince themselves they can't do something. This coming year, we will all be in new, unfamiliar places and face unexpected situations we've never experienced before. This is exciting and intimidating. However, we must remind ourselves that we've already done this before. We all started high school potentially feeling alone, anxious, and unsure that we would ever be able to walk this stage here today. However, we made it, and this graduation ceremony is a testament to our hard work and dedication to building a better future for ourselves.
In 1930, Watty Piper wrote The Little Engine That Could, in which a meager blue-colored engine agreed to take on the task of trying to pull another train over a steep hill. While the little blue engine faced this unlikely challenge, it kept repeating to itself, "I think I can, I think I can," and eventually cleared the hill. As we transition into this next chapter of our lives, let's remember this moment where we finally cleared our first big hill and use it for inspiration for all our future endeavors. Thank you.
Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2025. Throughout our lives, we have and will continue to encounter difficult decisions and obstacles. These hurdles could be minor, but are often extremely stubborn. As we mature, these persistent obstacles become much more frequent and unavoidable. This reminds me of the annoying pigeon from Mo Willems' Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. In the book, the irritating little bird repeatedly begs the reader to let it drive the bus, despite the reader's rejections. It tries many different methods, but they all end in the same result. However, the pigeon does not give up and continues to plead. His determination to get behind the wheel is admirable. I encourage us to be as persistent as the pigeon, because that will take us very far in life. Regardless of how many obstacles we face, keep asking to drive the bus.
Today we stand at the finish line of one journey, looking out at the vast beginning of another. We've grown and have shared many moments that will carry with us long after we leave this room. As I thought about what to say today, I kept coming back to a book I loved as a kid, The BFG. It's a story about a big friendly giant who captures both dreams, the good and the bad, and delivers them into the minds of children. That idea has always stuck with me, the idea that dreams are things we can catch, share, and shape. You might not know what you want to do after high school. You might not know what your own dream is, or if you can achieve it, and that's okay. In the words of the BFG, dreams is full of mystery and magic. They can be something that catches you by surprise and takes on a life of its own, like in the BFG. They can be something that has stayed with you from the beginning of your life, or even something that hasn't found you yet. In a way, high school was its own kind of dream. Sometimes exciting, sometimes strange, sometimes more like a nightmare during finals week. But through all those times, we learned to keep going, even when we were tired or unsure. And that resilience is something no test score can measure. To our teachers, thank you for feeding our minds. To our families, thank you for your love and patience. And to my fellow classmates, you are brave, creative, and full of dreams this world needs. As we step into the next part of our lives, I hope we can each become dream catchers like the BFG. I hope we can collect ideas, hope, and joy, and find ways to share them with a world that needs big dreams and even bigger kindness. Thank you.
Throughout high school, I'm fortunate to say I have received so much from others. Whether it was reading all 1,000 of my essays, sending me notes on the day I was gone, or simply sharing a laugh, my peers, my teachers, and my family have never failed to lend me a hand when I needed them. In the children's book, The Giving Tree, the tree never failed to give itself to others when it was called upon. Whether you are staying in this community or moving to another one, there are always people or places that you can give back to. We live in a world that often measures success by what we accumulate: wealth, titles, possessions. But true fulfillment lies not in what we have, but in what we give. Generosity, no matter how small, can create ripples further than we could ever imagine. So as we each transition into this next phase of our lives, I urge you to carry the spirit of giving. Whether that's your time, your skills, or simply your kindness, let's be the kind of people who give, not because we feel obligated to, but because it gives us joy. Thank you.
Good evening, class of 2025. Tonight is a celebration of all the amazing things we accomplished during our 4 years at Carl Junction High School. As we celebrate tonight and the following days, I encourage everyone to remember the children's book, Love You Forever. In the book, a mother's nurturing love takes hold over the place of her son's childhood and into his adult years. Not only does this book depict the relationship between mother and son, but it also depicts the relationship between all of us. From student to student, or teacher to teacher, this kind of relationship has ran its course over the past 4 years. And I know that without these relationships, I wouldn't be speaking to you guys tonight. Whether it was extra help on a math lesson or having people to laugh with at a lunch table, these kind of relationships proved to be the highlight of my high school career. To end, I want to thank my parents, friends, teachers, and coaches for always being there for me no matter what. And most importantly, I want to thank God for loving me forever. Thank you.
Parents, graduates, everyone, tonight we're going on a bear hunt. And if you remember, we're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. And the last repeating line, we're not scared. Because I think that most of us would die trying to hunt a bear. The words to focus on are, we're not scared. Graduation is scary, going off into the world is scary, and not knowing what obstacles you'll face can be scary. There's a lot of unknowns, and as most people know, you can't go over it, you can't go under it, but you've got to go through it. Sometimes the advice we need is not to avoid decisions or to fear a future that we can't predict, but to not be scared and go for it. The characters in We're Going on a Bear Hunt encounter lots of challenges, and maybe things they didn't even expect, but they continue on their search. They're not fazed, and as we move forward in our lives, continuing as if there's no fear at all is something that we can all learn. There will always be things that aren't ideal, but if we work to keep going and face the fears, we'll become better people. And someday, we might even find the bear we were searching for. Thank you.
If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. If you give a senior a diploma, they're going to smile, maybe even cry a little. When they smile, they'll think about their first day of kindergarten when their backpack was bigger than they were. Thinking about kindergarten will remind them of their first friends, their first teachers, and their first recess adventures. Remembering those early days will make them reflect on the journey, the tests, the projects, the late-night study sessions, and the countless moments that brought them here. Reflecting on the journey will lead them to appreciate the support, the parents, the teachers, the mentors, and the friends who stood by them. Appreciating that support will inspire them to give back, to mentor others, to be kind, to make a difference. And when they make a difference, they'll realize that this diploma isn't just a piece of paper, it's a key to new adventures, new challenges, and new dreams. So if you give a senior a diploma, they'll take it with pride, gratitude, and the determination to build a future that's even brighter than today. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your story is just beginning.
Today we celebrate not just an ending, but a beginning filled with promise, adventure, and a little bit of uncertainty. Similar to the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. We spent years filling our minds with knowledge, building skills, and making memories, but now it's time to pack our bags, metaphorically and for some literally, and set off on our own adventures. In the book, Dr. Seuss reminds us not every step will be easy. There will be highs and lows and unexpected twists, but that is okay. Life isn't about rushing ahead, it's about learning, growing, and daring to try, even when life gets difficult. So as we leave these familiar halls behind and step into the next chapter of our lives, remember, success isn't just about reaching the next goal, it's about exploring, trying new things, failing sometimes, and still moving forward. As Dr. Seuss wrote, "You're off to great places, today is your day, your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Congratulations, class of 2025.
As we celebrate today, I'm reminded of Splat the cat. On his first day of school, Splat was filled with doubt and fear. Yet through honesty, resilience, and willingness to grow, Splat discovered that he belonged and that being himself was more than enough. Like Splat, we each began this journey with uncertainty. Throughout the years, we faced challenges, learned new things, and made great friends. We have grown not just in what we know, but in who we are. Today, we celebrate our academic achievements, but also the courage and hard work it took to get here. To our teachers, families, and friends, thank you. Your guidance, encouragement, and confidence in us made this moment possible. Congratulations, class of 2025.
As these seniors make their way back, just a couple of comments. I hate to agree with Dr. Cook, but baccalaureate was very touching. For you four seniors that stood up and gave your testimony, it touches my heart. So thank you for that. And the fact that this class got over $2.9 million in scholarships over 4 years was also overwhelming. Good job. I have one story to tell as they make their way back, and it's kind of a little bit embarrassing, but I'm going to tell it anyway. My wife's the only one who will be embarrassed, but I'll be okay. I was sent to Dollar General the other night because we were running out of toilet paper. And as I passed Wyatt McAfee's house, he had been TP'd. I thought, I could save a little money here. And then I thought, the last thing I need on Facebook, school board president arrested for stealing toilet paper. So, Wyatt, you got smoked, by the way. So, on behalf of the Carl Junction School Board, congratulations to the class of 2025. In past graduation speeches at this time, I've always taken a shot at Dr. Cook. But since this is his last graduation, would you please join me in thanking him for being your superintendent? Dr. Cook, I want you to know that I'll miss those moments of taking a jab at you during our school board meetings, or watching your ears turn red and your face get red when somebody disagrees with you. The truth is, you always tried to do what you thought was best for our kids and the teachers, and you did just that, so I thank you. Now on to the class of 2025. What a great night this is for you and your family. A lot of proud parents, grandparents, and family are here, and some with a sigh of relief thanking God that you made it. One word I'd like to talk about for just a few moments is the word time. Time is defined as the indefinite continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. Some of you have escaped from grandma tonight, who was wearing way too much perfume and wanting to hold and grab you and saying, "Oh, where has time gone?" It seems like only yesterday you were going into kindergarten. And yes, some of you still are suffering from PTSD from being dropped off at school for the first day and your parents running out the door with you left standing there crying and hearing their voices. They have them now. Your time to grace the halls of Carl Junction as a student has come to an end. You have blessed us with your achievements, abilities, and presence. You have made your community proud. The board is very proud of you and excited about what the future has in store for you. The book of Ecclesiastes tells us there's a time for everything and a season for every activities under the heavens. Class of 2025, according to the CJ Handbook, this is your time. Congratulations, and may God richly bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Calger. Class of 2025, individually and collectively, you've distinguished yourself as an outstanding group of students in academics, athletics, activities, citizenship, kindness, and service to others. It's been a privilege and blessing to serve as your principal this year, and I'm proud of you all. Class of 2025, will you please rise? Mr. Calger and Carl Junction Board of Education members, following many years of dedication and after meeting the requirements of the Carl Junction Board of Education and the state of Missouri, I present to you to receive their diplomas, the Carl Junction High School class of 2025. At this time, I ask that our valedictorians and salutatorians come forward to receive their diplomas. The remainder of the class may be seated.
Tally Ruth Ann Ayton. Madeline Christina Dalton. Sophia Jocelyn Jerry. Kellen Andrew Martin. Wyatt James McAfee. Carly Mack McKenzie. Sophia Ann Neal. Jack Alden Spencer. Grace Emily Ware. Reese Aiden Hensley. Madeline Lee Olds. Sydney Aaron Ward.
Carissa Rochelle Chase. Sadie Nicole Emanuel. Lillian Ruth Grimmett. Delaney Joe Harris. Kylie Marie Couts.
Olivia Florence Schultz. Lily Rose Sargent. Gabriel Paul Sitton. Alex Grace Teeter. Abby Janae Thompson.
Jackson David Wobkin. Caden Chad Alford. Alexander Russell Allison. Cooper Hayden Anderson. Olivia Jean Arnold. Do I go? Lexi Elise Arzit. Alex Andrew Baker.
Hayden Philip Ball. Levi Austin Ball. Mackenzie Nicole Joe Barbarick. Kyla Marie Barr. Shekinah Elizabeth Bergen. Carmen Irene Bjorlaken. Alexander James Blakely. Olivia Kate Bolin.
Cody Milas Bowers. Chance Jago Bowman. Tashi Bain Bradley. Malachi David Bryan. Logan Parker Briscoe. Deshae Lynn Berge. Alexander Aiden Butler.
Zoe Moon Caldwell. May Sophia Cameron. Violet Carrasco. Haley Lynn Carter. John William Chad. Isaiah Christopher Douglas Chavez.
Briley Taylor Clay. Damon Connor Cochran. Okay. Emery Kaylin Cochran. Hannah Marie Nicole. Gavin Lee Cowger. Brenna Lexi Cox. Jackson Forrest Crandon.
Faith Christine Crow. Natalie Faith Crowder. Trinity Marie Crum. Joshua Joaquin Crombo Pagan. Cooper Allen Cunningham.
Mitchell Lee DeCastro. Zachary Walks Denton. Eliana Ruth Dogach. Ty Dean Dorsey. Kenna Malie Ellison. Marcus William Emerson.
Colton Bryant Emmert. Hunter Thomas Falcon. Avery J. Pfeiffer. Michael Christian Fink.
Carter James Fogelsong. Baylor Thomas Funk. Ella Marion Gamble. Jose Garcia. Jacob Ryan Garrett.
Isabella Sky Janate. Abigail Brianne Gilbert. Bailey Nicole Gillen. Thatcher Lee Gerard. Maxwell Hamilton Goddard.
Emily Ann Graves. Isabella Celeste Griffith. Olivia Madeline Haas. Ava Grace Habert. Samuel Bo Hagerman.
Gavin Connor Hall. Malachi Quentin Harris. Victoria Marie Hathaway. Miley Jordan Hernandez. Sophie Holcomb.
Dakota William Holstrom. Cassidy Leanne Hudson. Connor Eli Jarrett. Aiden James Johnson. Braden James Johnson.
Kylie Nicole Johnson. Baron Paul Jones. Braxton Lee Jones. Mirabella Kayanne Kane. Carson Michael Keller. Austin James Kunkel. Joshua Michael Kurz.
Emily Brenya Lee. Taylor May Lee. Anthony Trenton Lewis. Jacob Patrick Livingood. Zane Christopher Long. Bradley Cole Lord.
Aiden Michael McCormick. Dylan Ryan McGuire. Alexis Celine Medina. Hayden Isaac Meyer. Jet Lee Mills. Onesimus Mondestin. Michaela Kimber Mooney.
Bella Adele Edith Morgan. Bailey Nicole Moss. Zeke Alexander Murray. Shane Allen Napton. Christopher Deba Nesbitt. Justin Dang Win. Isaiah Mache Nolan. Charlie Rose Nunley.
Macy Paige Oaks. Carissa Ann O'Neill. Maya Marie Pace. Ashlyn Lee Page. Shay Richard Perkins.
Jacob Bryce Pounds. Annalise Dakota Prater. Ryan Joseph Patrick Pritchett. Ryder Noah Piles. Grant William Quinn. Daisy Laurie Ramsey.
Brenna Eden Richards. Natasha Ann Roth. Gabrielle Marie Russell. Haining Adeline Russell. Cameron James Michael Sad.
Haley Ann Saint. Taylor Nicole Sasson. Aiden Andrew Schwartz. Lily Ann Scott. Gabriel Joseph Sees. Olivia Lynn Schaefer. Riley Lynn Shively.
Annabella Atlanta Lynn Schrum. Elise Marie Simon. Emmeline Page Simon. Jaden Kira Liao Brown. Shane Isaac Simpson.
Carter Lee Skelly. Asa Malachi Smith. Chase Landon Smith. Crystal Loria Smith. Jesse Paul Sewell. Brady Christopher Sponsel.
Ethan Tyler Spriggs. Josiah Nathaniel Starr. Joshua Lynn Stebbins. Tony Joe Stewart. Jaden Charles Storm.
Striker Stone Stotler.
Aiden Kale Straight. Clay Eugene Subner. Sarah Ellen Swaim. Austin David Swarens.
Brianna Ann Sweet. Zayden William Twilly-Illy. Barrett Jackson Vanderpool. Paxton Eliana Taylor. Olivia Camille Teeter. Matthew Aiden Teggy. Aiden Michael Thomas.
Gabriel Stephen Thomas. Aaron Ann Thompson. Brandon Alexander Thornton. Brianna Lynn Torres. Frederick Ward Tullis.
Leela Grace Underwood. Kyler Michael Upton. Logan Walker Van Landewit. Aubrey Grace Varnold. Kamara Lynn Wainwright. Leela Marie Wakefield.
JC Adele Walden. Trenton Javon Walker. Serenity Dawn Warner. Ian Cody William Wells. Jocelyn Taylor Wingert. Titus Rex West.
Cashton Eugene Wheeler. Noah Allen White. Desiree Lee Williams. Ryan Nicholas Williams. Isaac James Willoughby. Ava Joy Wills. Aiden Allen Wooford. Naya Jean Wordeman.
Jaden Ken Yeri. Jonah Landon Young. Timothy Shiloh Morris. Cannon John Eubinger.
job. Best ever. I'm not joking. You all did better than any class in the last 20 years. Great job. Congratulations to you guys.
Fellow students, please stand. As part of our tradition of excellence and to symbolize our transition from students to graduates, I will now ask that you move your tassels from the right to the left side of your mortarboards. Thank you. Please remain standing while Madeline Dalton comes to the stage for the dedication.
Hello, class of 2025. Congratulations on this momentous achievement. You've earned it. We have spent countless hours working towards this moment, and whether we are ready to accept it or not, it is finally here. Years ago, a mentor once told me that the only truly consistent thing in life is change, and today, we must embrace that sentiment. It is certainly a bittersweet time saying goodbye to the people and places so familiar and dear to us. However, let us be comforted by remembering the colorful memories and strengthened by the lessons and values learned as we say our final farewells and continue forward. For we are not only celebrating an ending, but a beginning. We stand on the edge of a chapter full of promise and opportunity, and by using our experiences from these past 4 years, I have no doubt we are ready to overcome the obstacles waiting for us. Again, congratulations, and may your future be filled with success, confidence, and happiness. Thank you.
Carl Junction Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Cook, CJ Administration, staff, families, and friends, it is my honor to present to you the graduates of Carl Junction High School class of 2025.